Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Tech Ed here. I got a little vlogging style for you. Doing something a little different today. Trying to get my desk set up. We'll go in there in a minute and I'll show you the setup that I've got currently. But as you can see, I've got a camera set up. I'm going to record myself building the desk. So I'm going to try and get a time lapse for you. I've got some wood, some brackets, my drills, my saw. See those over there? So let's head into the office and I'll show you what I've got currently so you can see the before and the after. I am in my basement right now, by the way. This is the unfinished part of the basement, but we'll just hop across the pond and I'll show you what I've got. All right, so as you can see, my office, currently I've got my desk set up there. My computer's in the background, but I don't like it being on the floor. So I'm gonna build a desk that's gonna span this entire area. It's gonna be a little wider, and it's not gonna have that divider down in the middle. That's there for support on this desk, and I understand why. But I'm gonna build one that's gonna span, it's gonna be about this wide. I'll be able to, it'll be sturdy enough that I can put my computer up onto it, because currently the desk that I have, it's not very sturdy. So it's also getting a little full, a little cluttered. I want to clean it up a little bit, but it's hard to do that when you've got that that divider, that support down there on the bottom. So I'm probably going to take this desk, move it somewhere over there, and then put the new desk here. That way I'll be able to set it up on top, have my monitors kind of turned at the L or the corner. Give me a little more space to room. Right now I'm kind of landlocked. So without further ado, let's get started on the build. Now that I've gotten all the pieces together, I'm gonna bring all the pieces in and we're gonna build the desk in the room, because it's too wide the way I want it to fit through the doorway. So I have to build it in the room, and if I ever move or decide that I want to move the desk, then I'm gonna have to dismantle it, unscrew it, and get it all set up in order to move it. So another time lapse here, and we'll be done soon. I had to cut the video off a little short.
my father-in-law stopped by and he decided to come down and give me a hand. So I'm not sure if he really wanted to be in the video, so I went ahead and just cut it off. And he helped me finish the desk. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now. And I've still got to set everything up. All of my monitors I've got to set up, the computer, the wiring. So all that's still got to be set up. And I'll do another time lapse of that so you can see my process there. So here's the finished project.
So please excuse the mess. I've got my cup here. My computer's up on the desk. Now that you can see it, it's got a Cooler Master C700P. I'll just give you a quick run through of what I've got here. C700P, love the hinged doors. They are fantastic. So inside here I have an Asus Strix Z370E motherboard. I have 32 gigs of G.Skill RAM, 3000 speed, Cooler Master cooler sitting on top of an i7 8700K. I've got a GeForce GTX 1060. The reason I have a 1060 is because I purchased all the components here and put it together during the height of the mining craze. So unfortunately, I paid more for that 1060 than I would have originally. I paid more for that than I was really comfortable paying. But the build's pretty clean. I've got some black cabling in there. It's hard to see, but inside, my power supply, I guess I'll just have to take my word for it. My power supply is a Corsair RM850X. 850 watt power supply. Great power supply. So I've got an RGB LED fan there. I've also got another LED fan on the cooler, but I had to move that cooler over, the fan on the other side, in order to slot in the extra two RAM slot DIMMs that I bought. That way I could have a full 32 gigs. But here, nice dust filter. But I've got three 140 millimeter fans on the front. They are all wired into the controller for the case. So those three, I can control the speed by the case. And that's about it. I've got a 500 gig NVMe M.2 SSD underneath that heatsink. I have I'll show you in just a second. I've got a 1 terabyte, I think it's a WD Blue. And yeah, WD Blue. Please excuse me as I try to fumble this case around. That's a big case. There's a rat's nest back here, so be wary of that. So there's the, you can't even see a thing. I don't have a flashlight. Let me pause the video, see if I can get the flashlight out. So I've got the controller there underneath that drive bay. I've got a 500 gig Samsung SSD. You can't see it. Hard to see, but you can see a little bit right there. I've got a 1 terabyte drive there. But anyway, port cabling aside, that's the computer. I love it. Fantastic machine. That's going to be the focal point of the channel. So hope to do some more computer builds in the future, but as things come up, I work a full-time job, so we shall see. Let's get to the setup and get everything back in order. is all set up. Ignore the spaghetti wires underneath. I'll probably release another video later cleaning those up, but for now, they'll do. As you can see, we have all of it set up. I've already turned on the power strip down there, so I'll save you the time of me crawling under there and doing that. Let's see, have I turned that on? Let's flip the power switch for the power supply. Let's come over here, make sure my pilot light's on, and it is. So let's, without further ado, cut it on and show you guys what she's got going on. Yeah, I realize I need to wipe that down too. It's a little dirty after all the moving. But we'll open this up. G.Skill Trident Z RGB RAM is, in my opinion, one of the best looking. Hold this button here, it will turn on the case lighting. So we've got nice case lighting, nice glow up there, and down below. See, I'll cut the light off and let you see what that looks like. There she is, in all her glory. Well, thank you for tuning in today. Again, this is Tech Ed. I changed the name of my channel because I wanted it to more closely represent what I plan on doing. I plan on doing tech reviews. I plan on doing news about tech, anything with electronics. As you can see, the computer behind me is the focus of the channel for now. So as I evolve, as the channel evolves, the PC will evolve, my setup will evolve, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a lot out of it. Maybe it'll inspire you to build your own things. I don't normally film myself on camera, but I'm gaining the confidence. I'm gaining the confidence that I need to continue what I'm doing, and I hope you'd enjoyed it. Thank you, and have a good one.